Guys, it's Myth Mystic. I know I've been gone a few weeks. I had some errands to do in my personal life. I do want to say thank you to my 200 subscribers. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to grow that fast, but I don't want to disappoint you guys, so I'm here to try my best on today to try to give you a content. I'm gonna do scary stories, both of which they're both two true scary stories. Like I said, I'm still fairly new. I've been researching a lot of stuff, but yeah, here we go. So the first story is called Hide and Seek. It's not. This is a true story that happened to me. Um, so there was one day I was playing with my cousins and my sister and my dad. They used to always like coming around and playing games with us. There was different types, but this one was with hide and seek. So my sister, she hides in the bed. I'm trying my best to look for a hiding spot. Normally, I'd go in the little washroom area or whatever, because there's like a little door you can enter. But I know my other cousin had went in there, and like most of my cousins took all the good spots. So I wound up going into my parents' closet, and in there, um, I was trying to hide, and when I went down, I felt somebody. So I told my cousin, I was like, "Move, fool!" Like, and I nudged him, and he didn't say anything. So I thought that was kind of odd, you know. But I felt something like physically there under the blanket. So, anyways, I'm just staying there being quiet, waiting for my dad, you know, thinking my cousin's not answering me. So I thought that was a little weird. Well, my dad winds up coming and says, "I found you." And I look at my cousin. I'm like, "You got lucky, fool." And I get out of the closet and I go to the living room, and I see everybody there. And I'm like, okay, like who the hell was that? You know? And I remember I told my dad and like my cousin stuff, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Cause to this day, I don't know what the heck was in there with me in that closet. All I know is I saw something squatting down in there with me. And when I went to go check that closet, that blanket was flat as can be. But I'm telling you guys, that day I physically felt something, and it gave me the creeps. And to this day, I have not played hide and seek. I'm 30 years old now. So, yeah. Okay. So, this is my second story. This is also a true story that happened to me. This is around I was like 18 or 19 though, and I was with one of my exes. I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm gonna just use a fake name. But so it went like this. We were at a gas station over here by where I live at, and we were always arguing all the time. It was always, like it was just bad. And my friend Alex, they were already closing up shop, but I asked him, "Hey, could you, let us go in and get something real quick?" And he was like, "Sure, man, go ahead. We're about to close up in 5 minutes, though." So I got it, and then afterwards, me and her were arguing. I can't remember exactly what we are arguing about, but I remember looking in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, "Hey, do you see that?" I tell her, and then she looks too, and she's like, "Is that a man in a trench coat with a hat?" And I was like, "Yeah." So you're seeing what I'm seeing, because I want to confirm like I wasn't tripping out or going crazy. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. This is why I wanted to do these stories, because I have a lot of stories to tell that we've experienced. Me, my family. There'll be other people besides me, but right now it's just me. So anyways, let me go on with the story. So she sees it too, and I'm thinking, okay, like I'm not crazy. So she like we noticed this dark, shadowy figure. It looked like this guy had a trench coat with a hat. I know other people have seen it because I've seen it on YouTube as well. I've seen people talk about him. So I thought that kind of freaked me out too, because I didn't know anything about this guy. You know, if he's it's a demonic spirit. I don't know what that thing is or what that guy is, but so I tried leaving the gas station, and where I live at, it's like a remote area. There's nothing around, man. It's like dead. Like, so I was the only car there because my friend had already took off because they closed the store. But me and my ex were arguing, so that's why I was there. You know, longer than I should have been. So I was trying to start up my Mustang, and it just wouldn't start, man. It was kind of like a scary movie. I don't know if y'all seen those scary movies where you're turning the key, and it's just like it just kept on going like that. Like, and she's like, stop effing around. I'm not effing around. I genuinely can't get this stuff to start, and this thing is walking towards us. Well, right when it gets probably 5 feet from my car, I turn my car on, and I drive the heck out of there. And I did not look back. Me and her did not look back. We went to my house. I had to drop her off later. You know, we were freaked out, you know, what we just saw, you know? And that was it. I've never seen that thing again. But, you know, comment in the comments down below if y'all have experienced something like I have. I've heard a few stories off camera about people telling me about that same experience, but theirs is like a little different, but it's the same guy, the trench coat with the hat. But you guys just let me know. Those are the only 2 stories I have. I don't know if that's what y'all were expecting, but like I said, I'll get better in time. Right now it's just, I'm just doing this because I like to do this. And like I said, I know I have 200 subscribers right now. So I wanted to give you guys some type of content. I don't want y'all thinking that I'm just here, you know. But don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be with Myth Shadow and Myth X pretty soon. We're gonna be doing a podcast together, so you'll get to see more of the people who are with the Myth Society besides me. And yeah, guys. See you later.